right, everybody, welcome back to the Unique Trading Group. This is an edition of Turn Up Tuesdays. Turn Up Tuesdays. Listen, we got an exciting video for you tonight. I want to recap yesterday and today's plan. All right, today played out pretty okay, depending on what stocks, what markets you were in. But overall, if you had a plan in place, if you had the stops in order, and you understood what your trading plan was for today, then anything was possible. All right, and so I hope you paid yourself. Again, I am Coach UV, and I'm represented by the Unique Trading Group, where strategy meets mindset and discipline turns into income. All right, now I know what you guys came in for, and I don't want to hold you long. We're going to hop right over to the charts. But before we hop over to the charts, I want to introduce myself again. This is to the trader who's a beginner, who's just watching for the first time. This is for the person who's intermediate and beginner and advanced. So this is going to be an addition for the person who really needs to see the market for what it really is, okay? And so it's very important for me to put these videos out in a structured way, week to week, day to day. And so this is an edition of Turn Up Tuesdays. Now, it could be Turn Down Tuesday, right? But this is just a new series I'm introducing to you guys, all right? I already have the Monday Madness series, all right? I have the halftime show, which is the midway show we have for the broader outlook midway through the week, right? Wednesday, right? And towards the end of the week, in the weekend, we have our review weeks and the guiding videos headed into the new week. So this is what this is going to be, Turn Up Tuesdays. And since we had some continuation towards the upside, it's going to be an edition of Turn Up Tuesdays. So this is episode 1 of Turn Up Tuesday. All right, so what's going on in the broader market? It's important to know, all right? What I want you to know is that there is so much opportunity out here in the market that if you're missing the best setups, if you're tired of losing, if you're the trader that's chasing, right, FOMO, fear of missing out, and you're missing the best setups day to day, then that's the person that I'm for. I help people print money in a way where we protect risk and protect capital. It's about capital preservation. If you want to be successful in trading and get a learning curve, paper trading, right? A simulation in the real world, right? A simulation that emulates the real stock market is called paper trading. And you can look this up, Google it, and/or ChatGPT it. It's something that you could do to practice something that you maybe learned from a mentor of yours, okay? All right, it takes years and practice. A person who wonders, a person who makes $1,000 in 20 minutes, the other guy who's looking or the other gal who's looking, they say, how did that person does that, right? And they tend to want to mimic that. The difference is the experience inside of the market. The difference is the time, which separates the seasoned from the unseasoned. But those who are obsessed, and understand risk to reward, right? And what's your edge in the market, all right? Candlesticks become secondary, all right? Instinct becomes the first thing, instinct, all right? And that again comes with time. All right, and so if you want to join a thriving community, right? A thriving community, check out that link below in the description, the Unique Trading Group. All right, today we're going to be breaking down SPY, Tesla, and maybe again a couple of other stocks, but we're going to recap what happened from last night's video, episode 7 of Monday's Madness. Today being Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday. This is what we have in front of us. Hit that link right up to the top, to the right here. All right, take that free course, all right? It's going to teach you a stupidly simple trick, right? So easy, so great that you're going to be wondering why you didn't have this in the back of your tool belt in the first place. All right, so take that link out, stop the video, go ahead and check it out. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, right? And learn how to turn discipline into income. All right, now Tesla and SPY. All right, SPY is right in front of us. Now, yesterday I informed the group inside of the community on YouTube that we had some continuations to the upside. This is that same parallel channel from before, okay? Same parallel channel from before, all right? We are on the information highway, race theory, the race theory, RACE, range, auction, right? And you have C and E, okay? The E also stands for execution. but the C is something I want to save for later. You understand? Because that's what we have. We have the information highway. These two yellow lines of the road right here in the middle is your 50% mark, right? And now we are above it, all right? We're making higher lows, all right? And so I informed the group and everybody before in the past, from past videos, that if we continue to make higher highs, I wasn't worried about any drop, all right? I wasn't worried about any drop. Also, inside of the Discord, okay? Okay? I informed the group way on before that SPY could fall today, all right? Today's the 10th, all right? Here's the video that I made exclusively for the Discord members, all right? I want to check that out for a minute. Here we go. All right, a quick commentary. All right, it's now 12:08, lunchtime, okay? What you have right here in front of you is a V bottom recovery, all right? V bottom recovery. You got some amateurs that chase right here. They wanted to buy puts. The world was over. The market was tanking. They bought. The market seen that, read those emotions. They're on the wrong side of the trade. You get a burst up to the upside, all right? But don't chase it, right? Those are the things you want to notice. Don't chase it. I know that little voice in your head says chase it, chase it. No, wait for a pullback. Why? Why do you want to wait for a pullback, all right? You have your neckline here, okay? You want to wait for that pullback because you want to catch the perfect pullback. Learn to master this setup, okay? Higher highs and higher lows, all right? Trapping the bears, one try, two try, break above that neckline, gamma squeeze to the upside, okay? You want to wait and you want to find prior pivots, okay? Prior pivots, okay? And you want to measure at time. How do you do that? Because price could fall. You don't want to be the rookies and the amateurs chasing price. You want to wait for the perfect pullback. People are already taking their profits. Do me a favor, catch the bottom of that wick. All right, go ahead and throw you a hidden channel up there, okay? We got our hidden channel, okay? Because I'm not measuring this channel with anything. There's no moving averages here besides the 21, but that's way over here. And so I'm catching the bottom, right? Catching the bottom, okay? And I want to look for prior pivot points, okay? Now I'm going to stop it right there, right? Now, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to wrap this video up. I want you to understand that that same move happened today around here, okay? All right, then the move happened, all right? The video was before this move. And then we got the move, right? Clear as day, we got the move. And then we bounced and created a higher low, a W shape, all right? And now we're consistently making higher lows on SPY. And that's what I'm waiting for. I am in calls right now. And here on Tesla, that monster Tesla. Tesla did a great job today. I also talked about this in a previous video from last night. And whether we have a little bit of exhaustion, okay, we can get some pullbacks around 317, 324, and 320. Anything is possible with the volume control sitting at 315.91. All right, as long as we can hold here, we hold structure here on the 1 hour time frame, and we hold above the 21. So I am expecting a pullback. Anything is possible, but I am long Tesla. And just to give you a better view, I want to check the 4 hour, all right? I always check the macro, all right, which is not really the 4 hour, but we do have price above the 21. We are hitting some overhead resistance, so we have some resistance around 336 and 333 being a magnet for Tesla, a previous range, all right? So remember that I told you that, all right? If you're liking this video thus far, hit that button. Hit that like button, all right? Helps the YouTube algorithm, and it also gets the video to those who want to get some of the same information you guys enjoy week to week and day to day, all right? So this is my analysis for Tesla, okay? We need to break above this 335, 330 area. If we could break above this area tomorrow on continuation, right? I want to look for a pullback if I'm in major profit. If we wake up in the morning and prices are a little bit above, then I want to secure profits the same way I did today, all right? And that's going to be that talk on Tesla. Real quickly, AKBA, a stock that I've been advocating for a couple of weeks now, going on a month. I did shave off a little bit yesterday. Then we had some continuation this morning into the morning. But today we bounced back. We definitely bounced back on AKBA, and I bought that dip when we created that higher low and had stayed here right on demand. Right, move the screen out so you guys can see. We held demand here, and so I bought that dip and also informed the group we are above the 21. All right, the bulls are trying to take back over, but we haven't got above here for high. So I am also holding that. And last but not least, we have MRK. All right, Merck. All right, Merck seen some good news. I informed the group about the catalyst that we have, and so the catalyst came out. All right, and the health sector was one of the strongest sectors we had today. All right, and so I am long Merck. There's a falling wedge on Merck. There's a lot of institutions in this, a lot of retail money, and so I'm looking for a burst to the upside towards 85. All right, 90 and 100. This is a leap that I have on Merck. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video thus far. All right, again, this is Coach UV, and I represent the Unique Trading Group. All right, the Unique Trading Group is here for you, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. All right, remember always to protect your risks. Remember to define your entry and your exits before every trade. All right, until the next time, guys. Peace.